Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Paul's Monday Market Update, number 212 for Monday, 26th of January, 2026. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you're not too struggling too much after if you had an enjoyable Burns night supper last night. Some of us did, and it was combined with also basically enjoying the United win yesterday and also Liverpool losing. So it's the simple pleasures in life. But anyway, we had a an eventful week last week in markets. It looks like we're going to have another busy, eventful one in this week. So there's plenty for us to go through. So let's crack on. As always, you are very welcome here. Just remember that you are always responsible for your own trading and investing decisions. Also, if you want a little bit more help and support, you can join the Q1 Dollar Edge FX swing trading mentorship. Okay, that starts next week into February, where we'll for the 8 weeks of the remainder of Q1, we will look at basically running a guided mentorship about swing trading FX markets, utilizing the kind of 4 hour charts and above. If you've got questions, you can ping me, or you can just look at that QR code or that bit.ly code, and that will give you more insight. And then last one for our charts of interest is a Caterpillar cat. All right, so you know, we've just looked at ASML semiconductors, all right, and of course, we've had a look at Meta and Tesla, and there's also Apple and Microsoft, earnings this week. And so a huge amount of focus on those tech companies, that AI story, but the kind of quiet winner that's been just sort of plodding away, doing well for itself is like, old school kind of industrial, engineering and vehicles in terms of Caterpillar. I'm sure you all know who they are, but naturally, what we're interested in is looking at, well, where's the opportunity? And there has been a fantastic opportunity. All right, fantastic opportunity. Once again, we hit those lows here, okay, around the April kind of Liberation Day. And it's a very simple trade tactic of mine called the Monga, which is basically, he said that most people would do really, really well if they just bought the price bouncing off the 200 period moving average on the weekly chart, if they could just do that with discipline and hold. And this has been a fantastic opportunity and a fantastic, example of the Monga working exceptionally well. All right, we go back down at $300 region there, and you can see for yourself that has just been a fantastic trend. And as I say to new sort of traders and investors, great trends. They don't come about as often as we'd like, and so when there is a great trend, you don't fight it. You look up for ways. How can I ride this? How can I get a piece of this? And there have been some great opportunities on small pullbacks in this to join it and breakouts to new highs, and we continue to do that. Now, last week's scandal is a bit of an interesting one. Okay, we've got they're reporting before the open on Thursday. Maybe there's an element of sentiment. Maybe there's a bit of profit taking. Okay, running into that back into let's say that big round number of 600 there. Maybe profit taking there. Certainly, if you've had that run from let's say from 300 to 600, that's fantastic. It's a fantastic run. But once again, will the earnings be able to maintain this? Will there be numbers that kind of maintain this, or will they basically give us some particular sort of hint or sense about overall sentiment in basically markets? So it's been a fantastic run, but I would be watching this like a hawk coming into Thursday to see how it particularly plays out.